I think everybody can get money. It's just scary to do, Jack. How many times you gonna eat noodles before you can stack this money up? Just drink water. How many times you gonna stay at the crib? How many times you not gonna buy them kicks? You're not gonna go.
Obvious that A$AP Rocky is the only one standing in the middle of the pentagram. Look at the energy of this room. Looks dark. Now this photo seems to be in black and white, but just look at it. Something else you will find very interesting. This was done before A$AP Yam. If you could tell, this is A$AP Yam right here to the right. It's like the shortest guy in the crew almost. That's him right there. They are all holding some kind of book. You don't know what they're holding. A$AP is the only one in the middle of this pentagram. If I'm not mistaken, this was officially done for video, I think. With candles. Candles surrounding the pentagram. 3 candles just happen to be at the point furthest in front of A$AP Rocky. And we don't know what else happened after this photo. But this photo has went down as one of the, just like I was saying, like the most infamous, greatest conspiracy photos there is when it comes to hip hop and fashion. That's A$AP Yams right there, y'all.
I don't know, man. Every time I put out an album, or every time I'm about to release an album, for some strange reason, I always lose somebody close to me.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
Family, what is the word? We are back. This is the second go round for Monday. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for interacting with the content. It means so much. It helps the message get spread, and it shows the program that people are in tune with it, so it'll push it out more. Basically said the same thing twice. Y'all know we ain't doing no cuts or nothing like that. But thank you guys for being here. We're gonna review and react to a few clips that are pretty interesting, because some people say in this field of work that you have to give to receive. In many cases, that could be true. Some cases it couldn't be true. But we're gonna review and react to some clips, and I'll give my honest opinion. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time and attention and retention. Let's get to the content.
Once you cross those lines, it's over. Like me personally, even as an artist, this is real life. I've had an opportunity put in front of me that I thank God every day for discernment to say, because even off the glimpse, I get told, you can't have no girlfriend in this industry. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm a ride with mine. And I get told there's too much. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they ask you, well, so-and-so don't want to meet at the studio, meet her at the hotel. But then I get told, you can only bring one person with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she got a whole entourage, right? Like, y'all deep. What you mean one person? Well, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
By the time you get there, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I never even find out, but that's really how it goes.
Yeah. That's a fact.
And y'all know which one he bringing to, big bro.
See, and that's crazy. I'm not sure what individual he's talking about exactly, but it is like that. The thing is, it's about isolation. The more isolation there is around the person that they're trying to influence, the more probable it is that that person will be influenced. And when they're isolated, sometimes a person will go against things that they really don't want to do just to keep the comfort in the room, so to speak. If you catch my drift, things that are not cool suddenly become cool just so things don't get weird. But that whole thing is weird. But isolation, it is key in that field of work, because they want to get you away from your camps, the people that love you, the people that give you the truths, or the people that give you the facts about contracts and numbers and this and that, just so they can have their way with you. Allegedly. Let's move on to the next clip.
Maybe what's starting to happen in hip hop is this. You get these 3 or 4 big companies that comes in, and they're almost doing a coup on the music industry. These companies that are buying these people's catalog have no real stake in hip hop. But what have they done? they've gotten to a point where the majority of current acts are basically out of here. They're all coming under fire. They're all silently retiring. They're just resigning. They're stepping out. Didi's about to go to jail. Jay is like quiet as a church mouse. That in Bali doing some other shit. Maybe the way to get these people to start cashing out and sell their catalog is to expose all of these executives or get them out the way. The rest of them are now gracefully retired. These work like 98 years. Now everybody wants to retire. Everyone wants to take a break. Everybody's is running for the hills. But while all this is happening, there's some companies out there dropping big bucks. So when I look at the companies buying up the back catalog and then I see the shambles that the current music industry that's continuing the catalog is currently in, it feels like almost a coup in a way for some really powerful people to get back control of music. And also, in the meanwhile, rid themselves of the current crop.
That's an interesting thing that he said and how he put it. People or a corporation or corporations are trying to take back the power in music. What I think really happened is, and I don't want to say this, but the internet. The spread of information at a keystroke. That's what I feel happened. People seen that you didn't need big labels and you could still generate revenue. So if you had the right following, you could generate a nice amount of revenue. People got privy to the deals. People got privy to the 360 deals. And once you do the math, if you're a smart person, you'll take the slow road. But a lot of people wanted immediate, just immediate results. Maybe their situation was bad or what, like at the beginning of the video. Chico Bean said, how long are you gonna just drink water? How long are you just gonna stay in the house? How long are you just gonna eat noodles? I get why people sign these deals and whatnot, but the way academics put it, it's a regaining of control. And I think that's because of the lack of deals. It's watered down. Now, he talked about Take That, and he talked about Russell. He talked about Jay. Jay's very quiet. He's very, very quiet. But the one we got to worry about is 50. Throughout all this stuff that's going on, 50 is still moving, probably more brazen now. What gives him his comfort? What gives him the leeway? Anyways, next clip.
So to everybody who think the Astro World concert wasn't a ritual, how do you explain this? If you look very closely, if you have a mind, there's blue people, happy people, going into a portal. And then they're coming out of the portal red with devil horns. And y'all saying that see you on the other side is just a saying? See you on the other side? What do y'all think he's talking about? Do y'all not understand why y'all felt that way at that concert? Do you understand that concerts are not like that? Y'all literally are trying to defend this man. And after whenever the whole concert ended, he just gave y'all a I'm sorry. Man. And then he paid for the funerals. He had to, so he don't look bad. But he still look bad. Y'all, please, everybody on social media, stop defending this man. Stop being brainwashed. The real ones know. The people who got a third eye open, y'all know what I'm talking about. This dude sacrificed people. Because from the looks of the stage, from the look of how many people it looked like a lot of people were supposed to, but only 10. I know 8 flames went up. And 8 people died there. 2 people died, I think, in the hospital. I'm not sure. Somebody correct me. But come on now. Think about it. Please, can we not be brainless here, please? Please.
I don't feel like it's any way you can defend that dude in that scenario. I don't at all. That concert was one of the weirdest in history, to my knowledge. I've never seen as much pandemonium. And then let's talk about the mouth, the entrance to the concert. Let's talk about the portals. Let's talk about the dark shadows and objects that were literally all around the stage. What was it about? What was it for? I don't recall how many funerals there were in the result, but I do think there were some significant payouts. I really do. And what really rubbed the salt in the wound, so to speak, was the apologies. You could tell the apologies weren't sincere whatsoever. You could tell the apologies were straight for, I'll say, business purposes. PR purposes. And that's just my opinion. So don't take it as the truth. It's just my opinion. But it was a really weird thing. It was one of the weirdest events I've ever seen.
Lil Wayne got on women's pants. Oh, zebra. I don't know what sound a zebra make. I can't do it. They asked him about his relationship with his biological father. He says, your relationship with your father seems complicated. Lil Wayne says, he don't give an S about me. He don't give S, I don't give that about him. He says, I know his friends be like, dang, nigga, that is your son. Stop, that ain't your son. Stop lying. Said you could be living in a ranch right now. You know, whatever your father's into and you're rich, you know you want to give that to him. I would have got that nigga all kinds of horses and ranches. You know what I mean? So you can hear his pain. His father's not there. It's all wrath. That's why he's decorated himself like that. That's why he looks like that. It's wrath. CeeLo Green got on a wedding dress. Why, Teton Moffett, does CeeLo Green have on a wedding dress? On the VMAs, or I don't know, was it the VMAs when he dressed up like Patti LaBelle and did a tribute to Patti LaBelle, sung her song, dressed like Patti. He dressed up like her, did the hair, did the, all that stuff. Look at him. Come on, man. You look too good in that. You should never put that on because we can't tell the difference. Look at him. CeeLo Green says, I'm one of the most liberal artists that I think you will ever meet.
All right, first off, he took me out with the voice. That was comedy, pure comedy. But the message, very serious. What's crazy is it was a cartoon, Boondocks. And it really showed us everything that we're going through right now with just hip hop. I'm not going to say the culture, no kind of weird stuff like that, just hip hop. The influence is crazy. Men wearing animal print. I remember 2013, 14-ish, maybe 15 at the latest. The animal print was a thing. Cheetah print, zebra print, lion print, tiger print. Everybody wore print. But a lot of people said that that print represented a certain type of control. Now, do I know that to be true? No. But let me know your thoughts about the clips, you guys. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hype up the video for sure. I'm out. Peace.